Hello students and welcome back to Edupedia World. My name is Shivam Mishra and I am a BTech from IIT BHU. Today we will be discussing JEE Advanced 2013 Chemistry Paper 2. The paper code which we are using is 3. So let us look at the questions one by one. Let's come to question number 15 and 16. 15 and 16 are from the topic of P block elements. Let us represent the information given in the question in a systematic diagrammatic form. Okay, so it says that chlorine, that is Cl2 gas, is made to react with NaOH initially in cold and dilute medium, and then Cl2 is made to react with NaOH, which is hot and concentrated. Now these two are very important reactions of P block elements. Chlorine always undergoes disproportionation in a basic medium, and the nature of the product depends upon the strength of the basic medium. Disproportionation means simultaneous oxidation and reduction. Okay, so in cold and dilute basic medium, the reaction of chlorine takes place as it forms NaCl plus NaClO plus H2O. This is the reaction which takes place, that is sodium chloride plus sodium hypochlorite plus water. In hot and concentrated basic medium, it again undergoes disproportionation. It forms NaCl plus NaClO3 plus H2O. That is, it forms sodium chloride, sodium chlorate and water. So it says that if you go back to the question, it says that it gives salts of two different oxo acids of chlorine, P and Q respectively, right? So if you look at the salt of oxo acid in this case, okay, you will find that this is NaClO, which is a salt of HClO, and NaClO3, which is a salt of HClO3. Okay, HClO, as we all know, is hypochlorous acid and HClO3 is chloric acid. So our option for this question will be A, that is hypochlorous and chloric acid. Okay, let's look at the next question, which is from the same paragraph. Let us go back to the question and try to read it. It says that Cl2 gas reacts with SO2 in the presence of charcoal to give a product R. Okay, so Cl2 and SO2 are reacting. This is a very standard reaction which has been given in NCERT, and I generally advise students to learn all the reactions given in NCERT by heart. They are very important. Okay, so we are making to react Cl2 with SO2, and Cl2, as we all know, is an oxidizing agent. So the product of this reaction is SO2Cl2, which is also called your sulfuryl chloride. So this is basically your R. This will be your R. Okay, fine. Let us again go back to the question and see what it says. This R, that was our SO2Cl2, reacts with white phosphorus. As you all might be knowing from your knowledge of organic chemistry as well, that SO2Cl2 is a very good chlorinating agent. So this R reacts with white phosphorus and it forms compound S. Okay, so what will happen from this reaction? The SO2Cl2 which was formed, which was our R, this SO2Cl2 formed will react with P4, and the product of this reaction will be phosphorus pentachloride, that is PCl5. This again is a reaction which has been given in NCERT. This will be RT. Fine. Now it further says in the question that this T is being hydrolyzed. So this PCl5 is being hydrolyzed. What does hydrolysis means? Hydrolysis simply means reaction with water. So that means we are adding water to it. And again, this is a reaction from NCERT, and this is also a very standard reaction, that hydrolysis of PCl5, phosphorus pentachloride, will initially form phosphorus oxychloride, that is POCl3, which on further hydrolysis will form your oxy acid, that is H3PO4, also known as phosphoric acid. So the correct option for this question will be A option, that is this will be our H3PO4, it will be our S. How did we know that the reaction will stop at this stage and not this stage? If you look at the question in the last line, it clearly mentions on hydrolysis S gives an oxo acid of phosphorus, right? So clearly POCl3 cannot be an oxo acid. We have to stop the reaction at the stage of T only. Thank you.